All right, Tommy Reed here. I ended up playing around with this generator. It was definitely low on oil. Actually smells like it had gas in it. So other than that, believe it or not, I was kind of shocked to see. I ended up pulling off the head, and it actually had a carbon stopper. Basically, the carbon built up so much that it kept the piston from going all the way up. And there's nothing wrong with this. Technically, I mean, I can clean it up and put it back together and shoot, might as well just, I would hate to take something apart if it still works and maybe just sell it as it is and make a couple $100 off of it or whatever. But, you know, the generator, everything else looks good. I was about ready to pull the generator, and then when I was turning it, I'm like, there's something weird. Let me pull off the head, because it didn't feel right. It didn't feel like a broken rod. I didn't hear any banging in there, and that's basically where I see the carbon buildup. Look at that. It looks like it's been running for a long time. The guy said it ran a lot, so I guess basically it needed to really clean up the engine. I'm going to have to still disassemble it because I want to get in there and clean up everything. But other than that, I'm actually impressed for $25 for a 5200 watt generator. Seems like so far it's going to be good. It should energize. Even has a nice bridge rectifier in here for charging batteries. So it's a Vanguard. So a unit like this, shoot, they're running anywhere between $800 and up now. So maybe I'll clean this up, make it look really nice, and just clean up some of the rust. I had to drill the 3 bolts because they were basically all messed up. They were rusted up, but it seems like everything else. And it has the auto throttle. It has a big muffler, so it must be really quiet for this 11 horsepower. So other than that, I'm actually impressed. I'm going to end up cleaning it up, take the engine apart, make sure everything's good inside. And right now it's a little dirty in there. Maybe I don't have to, but I definitely need to get out that carbon. Look at the carbon that came out. And actually, this is really hard. Look at that. And that's basically what it was. It was just a carbon buildup. Now, anytime you get stuff like this, and you think there's a lot of carbon, what I usually do, I'll run them up to some RPMs and spray some water in it, and it just breaks all that stuff down. And it works really well that way. But other than that, the gasket, I can reuse that. Actually, it's not bad at all. I'm actually shocked to see how well that actually is looking. So I'll clean up the pistons and everything. And pretty much, I mean, I'm going to put this thing back together, clean it up, make it a little new, and test it out. And make a couple $100. And then look for another generator, because it's basically, I could literally start a business in this field. I've been doing it for so long. But, you know, this is actually very heavy. I ended up having 2 wood planks, and I was able to just push it right up with a winch. Other than that, I think this is actually a pretty good find, I have to say, especially for electric start. So other than that, it looks like we may have to not junk this one, but maybe just fix it and go from there. Probably keep it as a backup system. It is a pretty big unit. It even has the 220, which is good. So it has the gauge. It actually looks really nice. I'm shocked. I could probably fix all this up and clean it up really good, touch it up with some paint. And other than that, I'm actually very impressed with this. So it was a good day. It's like Christmas every time you buy this stuff. You never know what you're going to get. So other than that, I'm going to end up, I'll go through the carburetor. It probably is good. The guy said that it did run, and then suddenly it just locked up. So, and it was probably burning a lot of, it looks like it could have been burning some oil. But the piston itself, is actually pretty tight. There ain't much play in that either, so there's some, but not much. So basically, that's where we're at. So it might smoke a little bit, but if I can get this up and running, maybe I'll do a with this generator, because I'm getting ready to build a gasification system. I see this one fellow. I guess he's in Georgia, a black guy. What a BSer. I mean, I've never seen so much microwave armatrons trying to break plastic down. He's using easily over 10 kilowatts of energy on that, when gasification is basically you don't need energy. You just use the flame to actually do it. So I may end up making a gasification for plastic and stuff. I got this tank. Actually, it was a trade-off. Had to do some mechanic work for a fellow next door neighbor, and had to do some serious mechanic work for him. So we ended up doing some trading, and so that's good. I got 2 tractor mowers coming too, so he's going to give me. So hey, someone's junk is someone else's treasure, because there ain't nothing I really cannot fix. So I'm going to just enjoy this little baby and clean it up and get that up and running, and then I'll know if everything works out and it puts out power. I'm not going to destroy something that's in pretty good shape. The generator I could use, but maybe that's not meant to be. I mean, I hate to run them at 3,600 RPM. Even the gearing on this is good. And like I said, I mean, this is actually, I would say it's a pretty good find. Definitely a pretty good find. So this is a little update. Not too bad. I think we're going to end up working out. The tank is actually in very good shape too. So other than that, I think we're going to have a backup generator. I'll probably end up, like I said, making a gasification and running this on wood or plastic and everything else. And I don't need no microwave parts. I don't know what... Some people just think this is new invention. If you ever go on FEMA, by the way, in the 1940s, when they had a petroleum shortage, they actually used gasification to run their gasoline engines. It's basically, they call it syngas or wood gas. And what that is actually, it produces carbon monoxide and hydrogen. And I made it probably the smallest one ever. It was only in a 1 gallon can, and it was very small. I did a little bit of wood pellets. Maybe I'll do another one like that, but when something like this, a 10 horsepower, you probably need something this big. And I can use that tank. I can turn it upright, put the hopper in there. Everything is, it's really not that difficult. Like I said, you can go on the FEMA.gov, and they show you how to build the whole system. Everything to run a full-size engine. I guess it's like a doomsday kind of thing. So other than that, you know, I'm going to still work on that turbine, but now I want to get this up and running and make sure this is putting out, and then probably putting on the side for now, because I'm still waiting. I got to get some bolts for this particular turbine. So everything is so expensive. I'm telling you, it's just so crazy. But this is pretty much what I'm working on, and I hope you enjoyed this little update. Like I said, I wanted to show you what this whole thing was about. I thought it would be a broken piston rod, but apparently got me on this one. That's unusual to have carbon build up like that. Tommy Reed, talk to you later.